Welcome into the D-Event Center on the campus of Weber State University, the site of the 2023 6A State Basketball Tournament. Our semifinal matchup, the Davis Darts and the Skyridge Falcons. Dusty Litzter and Dane Stewart with you. The winner will take on Lone Peak on Saturday in the 6A State Championship game. And Dane, we'll start first with Davis. A lot of firsts this year for this Davis program. This has been a team that has been kind of bumping their head, trying to get on top of the region. Well, they're able to get that done. Then it was, hey, how can we advance to the state tournament? They've done that. They're one game away from getting to a state championship game.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. And look, they had a mid-season win against Fremont. A lot of confidence. They lost early in the year to Mountain Ridge, and then they lost late in the year, that second game to Fremont. And look, it's a group that, to your point, haven't been here, and they have got a chance to complete what's been a fantastic year for them. And they're young. Kendra Kitchen, we'll see a great freshman as well in Tamea Edewade, and a lot of these darts are coming back, but they're thinking about the here and now and trying to upset the number 2 team in 6A.
Kitchen missed her first shot. Oh, missed her first two, and somehow Blackham stayed in bounds there. So Cambria on the run into the corner. Shea Toole back rimmed. And the crowd might not be big, but the energy for these girls, you can see it. They know the stage.
Yeah.
As quickly ahead. Oh, it goes off the leg of Bull, and it could not be saved in as the ball will go to the Skyridge Falcons. And for Skyridge, this is a program that, man, it feels like since we started covering. I guess it would have been that second year when we were up at the University of Utah and Allie Blackham and crew. I guess that was the 2019-2020 state tournament. But they've been right here for the last couple years as Cambry pulls for 3 and hits. Cambry Blackham gets the scoring started for the Falcons.
Yeah, good start there for Cambry. And look, this Skyridge team, I mean, Dusty, really, ever since we've covered them, it's been about pressure and running the floor, and it's the same MO. I mean, the scheme a little bit different, but the same MO, and, man, they are just so tough, and you see that pressure leading to an early turnover here.
Yeah, trying to throw that off of the Falcon player and goes out of bounds as Skyridge inbounds into Hymas.
You know, and it's a team where we talk about Cambry Blackham, great year, but you have Donia Perkins, you have Shea Toole, you got Mercedes Mealy, who was fantastic in the quarterfinal. Like, it is a very good team for Skyridge.
As Bull sends that ball inside, and Lifferth, should say, lost that ball out of bounds. So I've worked on not having a lisp. That last name really gets me.
So, you know, I did lacrosse last year, met Papa Lifrith, and he said there's even family dispute around how to say the last name.
Lifrith?
I say it instead of Lifrith, I say Lifrith. That's how he told me, Lifrith.
Lifrith, all right.
Lifrith.
It's like Favre. You just move the E in the R.
And again, he told me the family can't agree on how to say it, but that's how he said. This is how I say it. So, Lifrith.
My friends can't agree how to spell my last name. But Amy Dore
I said
got
I was
it right.
sorry, Dusty.
I was talking about Jeff Hansen, but yeah. But Amy Dore got it right as the 3 is there. I tell you what, this is my 5th game for with Skyridge. That is the first time I've seen Elia Oser hit a 3.
Yeah, and she hit that confidently, huh?
Bull.
All right, so Davis, you did it. You did it once. You just got to do that another 20 times today, right? Because that pressure's never gonna relent. So take confidence from what you just did. You're going to get another opportunity to practice here. But boy, they executed that so well on that last possession. Did the darts. There you go.
And there it is, right back, and Bull, she left it short, got it back, is fouled. It'll put her at the line. And
it looks a lot easier than it is. Like, that pressure, it comes on you fast.
Yeah. It is like Daniel's son trying to run away at the Halloween dance when all the Cobra Kai guys were chasing him down after he pranked Johnny Lawrence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's coming around.
Like a left tackle picking up a fumble. Lots of pressure. Bull hit the first. And back rims a second. Donya Perkins claims the rebound. So up the floor now, Shea Toole. Ozer hit that three earlier. Hymas on the drive. Nice defense there by Liffrith.
By the way, Dusty, you are speaking very confidently. There was no hesitation with DeRay. It just flowed. Liffrith there, that was point on. Brought your A game.
Well, see, now what Amy doesn't realize what she's got. I actually could redo my original take, my original song to her. As the three from Mealy won't go. Rebound to Hymas. Do-re. See, it works perfect. Doesn't sound as good.
It's not as good, but it'll do given the circumstances.
Send to the corner. Hymas off on the three, and the rebound goes off the hands of Oser. And we'll go down the floor with Davis.
So I did ask the infamous, as I'm scanning through here for the text thread. That's a bad thing about playoffs. Go through so many texts trying to get information.
So popular.
Last time Davis girls made a semi, 07.
Wow. Shea Toole. I was going to say earlier that Shea Toole's going to make a defensive play, and how about that? Nearly a steal, totally a bucket there for Bull.
Want to thank Patrick Carr for that? No. First time in a long time for Davis.
Patrick does a great job for the Examiner, and there's the foul. I was going to show the other play. Maybe we can pull on back here in a second, but here's a look at this foul.
Hard to see if that contact assists tool there.
We had an official join us last game. We don't want to overdo it with the stripes on the broadcast. Is the free throw good there for Shea Toole? I've got a good one for him come his Little Dyke does the next game. Courtney does. He's going to like what I say. I guarantee it. As the free throw doesn't go and the rebound taken by Kitchen. And Kitchen sends that ball ahead. Ooh. Back out to Kendra Kitchen. Had that one slapped away and ran a foul on that take. Should mention the officials for this game: Janet Page, Steven Sutherland, and Dan Hooten. He's a Hooten hauler. I think that went on Mealy, I believe. Is that Awadi joins the game, the freshman? She's going to make an impact.
Yeah.
Let that be known.
She did not play like a freshman in that quarterfinal.
Wasn't Tyler was a freshman starter at Roy, right? A corner?
Yeah, I think so.
The three on the way from Bull won't go. Mealy with the rebound. Up top with Mealy, sends out. The three on the way is good. Bella Sika knocks down the three.
Oh, Skyridge. Early success from beyond the arc here.
Kitchen, skip, now into the corner. Three on the way, long. Rebound loose. Into the hands of Edawati, and there she is. Tamea Edawati.
I'll tell you, Shea Toole went all out on that box out. Nearly was able to get the clear, but Edawati able to follow it up, get the putback.
Shea Toole comes back, misses on the three. Kitchen with the rebound.
Spin right through.
Right. Send back out Kendra Kitchen. Pulls on the triple, and Kitchen knocks it down. And we're tied at 10.
I thought that was a rushed shot by Kendra. I mean, just picking that up off the floor, and next thing you know, it's out of her hands and able to drill it.
Mealy steps through and got it. Mercedes Mealy. And now a steal. Toole had that go off the foot. And it'll be Davis basketball with 3:03 left in the quarter. As Oser comes back on for Mercedes Mealy. Adewati breaks the press and has that taken away by Hymas.
Good positioning there by Hymas.
Toole couldn't get that ball. Kendra Kitchen with another steal. They're speeding up everything. 2:45 left in the quarter. Bull left it long and rebound Ozer.
Like the start for Ariana, though. A couple Davis games saw this year, felt like she was such a key player for them, one of the few seniors.
A block there.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to say the obvious punch line. I am a dad. I do dad jokes. Drives my daughters crazy, especially my oldest daughter. I will hold off. But you know the joke. Everyone knows the joke. That's just too good. We'll save it for the right time.
It'll come. It'll come.
It'll happen. Boy, the way this game started, it's going to happen. Is the ball goes out of bounds, and we'll stay here with Davis. Impressed with the start from Davis, too. They've handled the pressure well. You've had some big shots. And it hasn't had to be all Kitchen, as all she's made her imprint on this game early with 15 seconds on the shot clock. Send that ball to corner. Richards, no. Rebound taken by Ozer. We're going to have the loose ball foul here on Avery Dane. That is the second team foul, so 2 team fouls apiece. Alternating possession currently belongs to Davis. And that shot won't go. Rebound cleared by Kitchen. Is that Mama Celius walking around?
Yeah.
3 on the way from Kitchen, short. And the rebound taken by Bull. Kendra and Hymas comes down to get that ball. It's loose. And now a jump ball.
Boy, Kendra just had that a little extended. Couldn't quite keep that in enough.
Inbound into Edawati. Outside with Kitchen. Drives, floats, and scores. And we're tied at 12. Smooth game.
Yeah.
Send the ball to the corner. Sika now up top with Perkins over. This is Butters going to draw the foul.
And the crazy thing about, Kendra, she's just a junior, but has shown the outside game, the inside game. She averages that double-double. I mean, she's going to be a really good, she is a good player right now, but, man, she's been fun to see her come along, right? The last several years, Davis basketball has been great, and saw her last year, was like, ooh, she's going to be a special player.
Nice drive and take for Mealy. Looking as nimble as her dad did against Texas A&M in 1996 Pigskin Classic.
You want to talk about special, just a sophomore. She had a great quarterfinal.
Send that ball to the corner. Chloe Peary. The junction jumper is there for Kendra Kitchen. And again, tied at 14.
Impressive start here for Davis. Didn't know if they'd be able to hang. Certainly have.
They're enjoying the moment.
Yeah.
It's out top with Hymas. Edawati. Not going to come into that 5-second spot here. Down inside of 10 seconds. Hymas with 5. Terminates, send out to Sika. 3 seconds. Sika on the drive. And that'll do it for the first quarter. At the end of 1, it is Skyridge 14, Davis 14. Winner moves on to the 6A state championship game to take on Lone Peak. You're watching the 2023 6A semifinals.
It all starts with a smile. To show you care, offer a sign of love, welcome someone home. Even when we don't see each other, or share a room, even without words, smiles bring us together. Let's keep yours healthy. Stonehaven Dental. Schedule online at stonehavendental.com.
I promise we're not trolling anybody. I don't know what
Just
the
a
fuck
reminder that the winner of this game will play Lone Peak.
And that's what you'll get to see is Cambry Black.
I will tell you,
Cambry Black
I feel like there have been a couple of phantom button pushes this week. And I've been like, Dusty, I don't know what just happened. And there's the latest example.
It's just Preston getting mad at us because we keep dogging him on air. He just we've done it for years. He's like, it's years of retribution. I think I know what it is, though. We do have remote gremlins. I think that's what it is. People are remote in and trying to do stuff in the middle of the game. And
trying to make commentators look bad at halftime.
We push a lot of content even in the middle of games, and I think that's what it is. This is a meaningful button push here. We're trying something. There's a bucket there by Kitchen. Blackham. I actually had noticed it toward the end that Cambry was not on the floor as Danya Perkins left that one short. Rebound, and Kitchen showing a little. There's some fight here. This is a chance to go to the state championship game and get after it, and the alternating possession will go back to Davis. See the boys' game, you have to hurry, go break that up. Girls kind of let it go. The dangerous pass. That ball out of bounds. Could not control it there, Chloe Peary, and the ball will go back to Skyridge.
Such a tough spot. And again, we talk about that pressure. It'll be there all day, but great job using that sideline, collapsing out quickly, trying to speed up the minds of Davis.
I can say this, Danya Perkins came off the floor, and if you haven't seen Skyridge play, every game I've done, and I said this is like the 5th game, her hand's been hurt all season. And I don't know if it's a Kaylee Wilson situation or what, but Danya's hand's been wrapped up all season long. I think that's a good no call as Ozer nearly got that one to drop.
I've been surprised Kaylee still wears the bandage on her hand.
On her wrist stuff, yeah. There's an NIL deal when she gets to BYU. As that shot does not go.
Got to change the shade just a little bit, but it's close.
Just a touch.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
KT Tate for KW. It's a ball out of bounds. Going to stay here with Skyridge. You see Mealy. He knocked out of bounds there, but I think good call on the out of bounds and not foul.
I actually thought they did call fouls.
Yeah. Oh, did they call a foul?
Well.
Into Shea Toole. Can't get that one to go. Adewale with the rebound, and it's getting a little.
What were you saying there, Dusty?
Getting a little. Hey. Exceptions to the rule exist. Just like baseball players that can't hit a 98-mile-an-hour fastball in the inner half of the plate to left field if they're left-handed. When there's a shift illegally done. Send that ball to the corner. Unless your name's Tony Gwynn or Wade Boggs. There's Ozer sends that one out to Hymas. Out of the corner, Cambry Blackham, no. And the rebound taken and on the run with Adewale. Tamea left that one short. And the rebound claimed by Skyridge.
There are not a lot of players that get down the floor faster than Skyridge. That's a heck of a burst by Tamea.
And Skyridge fans want the foul. Nothing there. Come back the other way. Adewale. Now to the corner. Richards pumped the three, pulling the long two. No. Rebound loose.
Nice
Saved
save.
in by Kitchen. Fresh shot clock here for Davis. That won't go for Lifrith.
Multiple opportunities.
Kate Richards. The possession that won't end.
My goodness.
I thought that ball bounced out of bounds.
It did.
It did.
Wow.
It's going to stay here off of Hymas. I thought it bounced out before that. Was that an optical illusion? See, we'll see here.
I think that was the in originally. I mean, I was looking on the small screen, so maybe I.
Preston, just save it there. Yeah, right there. Right. Kitchen with the bucket. You know whose shot that looks like? It looks like Christopher Cox from Cottonwood. It's that same kind of move, floating across the lane, little Henry Rowan Gardner's mom float it kind of play.
Yeah.
There's a foul away from the ball, going to be on the screen. And the ball will go back to Davis, and a chance to extend the lead here for the Darts as they lead 18-14. Perkins comes back on for Mealy. And Skyridge will stay in the pressure. Nice hands up by Toole. Liffrith to Edawati. Edawati sends out to Kitchen. Pulls for three. No. Rebound to Ozer. And they're contesting every rebound right now. They're getting extra possessions.
Again, breaking the press. I feel like the only team that's been able to work that effectively is Lone Peak this year.
And that one. And now a foul here to Shea Toole. Down the lane. Richards finds backside, and now a foul. That's going to put Shea Miller at the line for 2 free throws.
You know, that's the other thing about what we've seen from this Davis attack. They've not taken bad shots. Been very patient, moved the basketball around, gotten the right look. Been really impressed.
So Butters comes on for Ozer, and I'll say this for Coach Nielsen. She's kept a strong rotation there on the front line. And the free throw doesn't go, so missed opportunity to push the lead up here for Davis. They lead by 4 as we're inside of 4.5 left in the first half. Toole on the drive. Shea Toole with the bump and the bucket.
I feel like it's important for Shea Toole to get going. Experienced shooter in this offense. See those hands just come down on the contest there of Kate Richards. Shea can be a real burst shooter. She feels that it can be bang, 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 and paying the price.
One of the big things we've seen from her 2 years now. She started as a sophomore, and then this year is a willing defender. And makes big plays for this Falcon team as that ball goes out of bounds off of, oh, wow, I thought that was off of Skyridge for sure, and they say off of Shea Miller. So we get a look at it here. Kind of got shielded.
Yeah.
Nobody had a better view than the official that was right there.
Look at you. Man, you're growing up, Dusty. So fast.
Keep referencing 2007. Yeah, I would have been like, are you kidding me? Down the lane and Cambry Blackham. Just a reason to remind everyone that anybody, like Rocky said,
anybody can
change. But now a 5-0 run here from Skyridge and a turnover from Davis is now you feel the energy. It's one thing to have the pressure. Now the energy picking up on that press. It feels better to press when they're taking the ball out the rim, too.
That helps.
Butters gets it out to Danya Perkins. Danya down the baseline. Kitchen going to pick up the foul. Is going to put Danya Perkins at the line for 2 free throws.
Kendra getting caught. She's on the inside of that. Tries to reach across. Right there.
So the senior Danya Perkins get 2 free throws and a chance to extend the now lead for Skyridge.
18-14, little 6-0 run here.
And the second good. 21-18. And Shea Toole with the steal on the inbound. Back to Perkins and a charge. So a great play by Toole, and I think a great play of picking up the charge here for Davis.
Well, Kendra had that inbound, and she comes over. That's outside of the restricted area too, Dusty. That's why you're not in, huh? That gets Dusty approval. No Region 1 charge there.
No Region 1 special on that one.
Yeah.
As Edawati leaves it. A bump
Blocked.
jumper blocked away by Mealy. Hymas ahead to Toole. Back to Mealy. She blocked it on one end of the floor, comes back. And we'll have some contact around here, around these parts, as Toole comes near side. Cambry Blackham. Cambry inside, floated up, no. Loose ball taken by Mealy. And Mealy has that one slapped away. Jump ball. Yes, jump ball will stay here with Skyridge. 2:50 left in the second quarter.
Timeout.
So timeout on the floor, 2:50 left in the half. You're watching the 6A semifinals. .250 left in the half. Skyridge ball up 3. They were down 4 just moments ago. The low-scoring quarter as Oser now at 5 points. It's a 9-0 run. It was 18-14. You think about this, it's only a 9-4 quarter. As Edawati gets it going, young freshman.
Provides such a nice spark. Comes off the bench, but gets starter-type minutes. You see why. Young player you can trust. It's a nice shot. Help give Davis a little bit of confidence, energy back.
Blackham drives at Edawati. And gets the bucket. One drive at the spot. Oh, a leak out here for Davis. Misses on the layup. Rebound. Still too strong on the putback. Missed opportunity from the darts. Here comes Toole. Toole blocked away by Kitchen. And they'll say off of Shea Toole, and it's Davis basketball.
Yeah, Kitchen blocked it right back into Toole. At least that's what it looked like to me. A great recovery there.
Once again, no one closer than Mr. Official.
Live, it looked to me like that was the right call.
Yeah.
Hard to see on that replay because it looks really fast.
Well, Shea and Kitchen both didn't really react to it.
I think Preston sped that up to like 120 speed.
Preston, hey, it's next time turn down. As Blackham. Sorry, we don't have a comms back to Preston. There's a Oser. They're gonna get a foul. He had that little hesitation. I think somebody see it'll be a jump ball, but it'll be free throws here for Oser. And the free throw off the mark. So the free throw good, and a 6-point lead here for Skyridge. As Davis had a run at him before the end of the half. Trying to look the other way, and Tymas with the steal. Shea Toole sends it ahead to Oser. She's got numbers. Oser sent back by Kitchen off of Oser. And it'll be Davis basketball. Dan, let's take a look at this replay. That's off Oser.
Yeah.
And official having a conversation with Kitchen is, I think emotions starting to pick up a little bit and maybe trying to help her stay calm. I thought it was interesting, Courtney Little Dyke shared in that first semifinal about just trying to help manage the game. Interesting moment there. As Kitchen goes by the defense. Sika was waiting for a charge that did not come. It is 26-22.
Kendra continues her big first half.
Cambry Blackham Could not get that one as Edawadi comes away with it.
Got numbers.
Edawadi leaves it. And the bucket won't go. And we're going to have a loose ball foul here on Tamea Edawadi.
It's such a nice move there by Tamea. You're not really positioned to take advantage of that 3-on-2, so you bring it back inside, you pull the wing in, and you've got that outlet. Just a play that Davis couldn't complete. I really like the way they executed that and turned a non-advantageous situation into advantageous. I shouldn't say it wasn't non, but it wasn't positioned well. And the freshman gets in the right position.
Turning a no into a yes.
Yeah.
It's going to put Sika at the line as we're now in the bonus. So 1-1 free throws here for Bella Sika. And doesn't get that front end to go. So chance to cut it down to a one-score game. Kitchen looking for Lifrith. And turns it over. Dribble with the purpose. You got to terminate with the purpose, too. We learned that from Coach Michael Connors earlier this week.
Well, sure, but some of that is the purpose she's looking for is defended. And at some point you run out of time, right?
Yeah. So shot clock turned off after the turnover. And a chance to make it a 3-score game here for Skyridge. As Camry Blackham told her, hey, just chill for a second. We'll get going at 10. And there we go. Now the action will start. As Blackham comes off the screen of Oser. Blackham down the lane. Left it short. Rebound to Davis. And Lifrith will give it a heave. And that will do it for the first half. At the end of 2 quarters, we got a 4-point game. Skyridge 26, Davis 22. You're watching the 6A semifinals winner moves on to take on Lone Peak. Right here on KSLSports.com, your online home for state championships. Start of the second half, Dusty Litster and Dane Stewart. We got a good one here. 4-point game as Shea Toole quickly makes it a 7-point lead for Skyridge.
That's a nice start for the Falcons, eh?
Yeah.
Shea up to 7. Very balanced scoring for Skyridge. Meanwhile, for Davis, it's been Kendra Kitchen. 13 points for Kitchen to lead the way for the Darts. 6 different scorers for Skyridge in that first half.
Vince wasn't even set on the camera there. He was still having to help fix the speed for the replay with Preston. That's how fast Shea Toole got that up. As Kendra Kitchen sends that one in to Bull, and she travels. Much to the dismay here of Davis faithful. There's a bit of a slide there.
Yep.
So back the other way is Blackham, goes outside to Shea Toole, drop it in to Danya Perkins. Danya dips in and scores. And dang, this is kind of the start we thought we would see from Skyridge. We wondered, Davis handled the pressure really, really well in the first half. Can they continue to handle it well? As Bull blocked from behind by Oser.
You think you've got an easy play, and how about running the floor? Oser coming back. This is a 2-on-none. Not for long. There you go.
All the blocks in the first half were to Kendra Kitchen as Lifrith widens out, sends up top. I think right now in this spot, down 9, they need to run this through Kitchen here. Here comes 30. Backs her way down as really nowhere to go. Tries to fire that to Bull. That's out of bounds off of. Oh, I thought it went off of Skyridge. I was thinking outside officials to come help here. No, actually.
Not.
You know the beautiful
Maybe
thing?
It did.
The officials went and spoke. We're not getting the home run call.
Look, this is not the 3A championship game where Dane's got to run a replay 15 times. Absolutely wreck relationships with officials. Live, I thought it looked like it did. No harm done there.
Yeah, no harm as they get the defensive stop on the shot clock. And former Weber State athletic director Jerry Bovey had to come to the truck and say, no more. Just try to show all the connective tissue to that. As Donya Perkins loses the handle, Bull with the steal. And now on the run comes Kate Richards. Kitchen in the lane. Man, I love the action on that play. Fall away from Bull. Wouldn't go, and missed opportunity once again here for Davis at point-blank range. As back down the floor comes Blackham.
Yeah, I was going to say how many opportunities they had that they were capitalizing on the first half and just haven't been able to these opening minutes of the third.
Shea Toole off on the three. Rebound to Donya Perkins. Goes off of Kitchen.
Ooh.
No, a foul.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that contact sent Perkins to the floor. I'm assuming.
That appeared to be the indication from the baseline official there.
As Hymas goes out to Toole. Shea back over to Hymas.
Skyridge has a quicker burst in their step here in this third quarter.
Yes, they do. As foul going to be charged to Lifrith, and that's going to put Oster at the line for 2 free throws. Skyridge's been the aggressor, Dean.
Yeah, they have on both ends. I mean, and the previous foul on Kendra is a great example because you've got a rebound, and Kitchen thinks she's got great positioning, but Perkins able to beat her to it.
As the free throws off the mark. And Ulster will have another. Oh, a rare 0 for 2 trip to the line.
Skyridge surprisingly not pressuring here.
Little change up after the fastball.
Let him get a little break, I guess.
Fire that into Kitchen, and there goes the pick up there by Hymas. As Hymas sends out to Shea Toole.
Silly Dane, they were just packing the box.
Little Tony Bennett defense is on the other end. Comes Camry Blackham. And Camry draws the foul. Will put her at the line to shoot twos. This, I believe, will go on Lifrith, and it'll be the third team foul on the Darts. Boys semifinals coming up next. After this one, going to be Lone Peak and Corner Canyon.
Can anyone stop the charges? Dusty, he couldn't even say no. He's so overwhelmed with that question. How can someone even ask?
I was like, do I answer his question, or do I
pretend
answer
like
it,
he wasn't even foolish enough to ask?
or do I do my Arnold Schwarzenegger impression? Do I just let it go? What do? I just continue to shake my head. Like, it wasn't no to you. It was just like, I don't know what to do.
You put me in a really tough spot here, Dane.
Rock, meet hard place. So a 10-point lead, the largest lead of the night for either team. They send that ball out to Lifrith. Now in the corner to Bull.
Of course, then you've got Cypress AF and the dream of Cypress, right? Like, what a story it's been, and the last 4 years building up to this one. Can it live on?
As the shot clock to 5. Bull gets it off the rim. Offensive board. Man, I think a foul first on Camry Blackham, as that contact is what sent Chino to the floor.
Tell you what, though, Chino keeps the dribble to the floor there, huh?
Which I think gets the block, right?
I think so, yeah.
Last game we had someone sitting right behind us I could just ask. But hope you've enjoyed our coverage this week and hope everybody's happy and healthy. I know my wife has been a little under the weather this week and watching the stream. Megan, hope you have a little better evening tonight.
You know, my wife normally watches, but she's at parent-teacher conferences. What the heck?
What a break.
Sheesh. Can't even tune in. Like, where's the support?
Megan has parent-teacher conference every night.
Yeah.
As he's setting that ball up, as a new shot clock as well after the foul call. The three from Adawadi will not go, and a loose ball foul here on Bull as Shea Toole hit the deck. See if we can get a look at it here. Yeah, a little bit of shoulder contact there, put Toole to the floor. Danya Perkins hit the E-break and then turned it back out as Sika sends out to Hymas. Mealy on the drive, and Mercedes Mealy crawled that one up and in.
Been so impressed with her this week.
Just a sophomore.
Yeah. Oh, ooh. Another one where tried to keep the triple on the floor, but Coach Jones has seen enough. She needs a timeout. She takes one here.
A 12-point Skyridge lead. You're watching the 6A semifinals on KSLSports.com. So welcome back in. Dusty Litster and Dane Stewart with you. And Championship Saturday right around the corner. If you're not going to make it up here to Weber State, you can watch us right here on KSLSports.com. We'll have all 4 championship games on Saturday, including the 2 remaining tonight as Mercedes Mealy knocks down the 3.
It's an 11-0 third quarter for Skyridge.
It has been a blitz here from the Falcons. Terminate, hand that one off to Kitchen in the lane, and Kendrick Kitchen hopefully can try to break the seal here. As she'll get the 2 free throws. I remember a lot of free throws in that first half. I gotta say this, and I'm not saying this because we keep having officials and we're talking about. I've been fairly impressed for the most part. There's always exceptions to the rule, the way the games have been called this week.
It's not an easy task. It really isn't. But, I think we have had a pretty good week. I don't know that I've seen a lot of, glaring instances. Yeah, there have been a couple calls that, look, you talk to officials and
they have them.
Well, and they'll even acknowledge it. Yeah, I didn't like that call that I made, right? But sometimes it's spur of the moment and you're in the game, and we all make judgments like that, right? But I think, by and large, they've done a really nice job this week. And again, not easy.
Yeah.
With everything they're managing and freeing up schedules and all that, it's not an easy task to do. And they haven't been the story. Maybe let's put it that way.
Yeah.
And my opinion is officials are like people at the table, right? Like, you need them, but you don't want to notice them. And I think by and large that's been the case this week. They've done a good job.
Yeah. As Bull draws the foul, couldn't get the bucket to go. Like Rusty tells Linus in Ocean's 11, they need a he needs to like you and then forget you the moment you leave.
Yep.
Be funny, but don't make him laugh.
Yep. That's why Courtney's really messed up, because I like him and I remember him. So
I cannot wait till that game starts. I get such a good zinger to Courtney Little Dye because that free throw goes.
We talked about Bull in the first quarter and said she can be an X factor for Davis. Those are her first points since that start.
Yeah. Well, she got the things going, and really for Davis, they broke the press quickly, and a little bit Skyridge has just dared them, saying, "Okay, you can break it fast." As Danya Perkins finishes that, and they said, "Well, we'll let you break it, but can you consistently make the shots?"
Well, and I think what Skyridge is saying now is, look, we're not going to pressure you because we're not going to let you break the press. Yeah, like that's your advantage in the first half. No more. You now have to beat us 5-on-5, half court, and Davis hasn't had an answer for that yet.
And they send that ball back up to Richards. Okay, Richards tied up by Hymas, and a long whistle on that one. Let him play through it. Has come off that screen. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Kendra Kitchen with 3 on the drive. Can't get it. Hits the deck. No call on the run now. Cambry Blackham quickly ahead. Shea Toole. Shea pulls the break. Sends out Oser. Short on the triple. Edawati, man, she catches the ball and she wants to go. Sends it ahead, and Chino cannot track that one down.
Skyridge wanting a timeout here.
Yeah, Coach Nielsen wants to regroup. 1:38 left in the third. We'll be back. It's almost mission call opening season here in the state of Utah. And if you got a missionary going to be opening their call here soon, go to Modern Missionary and get them set with all their suits and everything else they'll need for their mission. And right now, if you go register them on Modern Missionary's website, you get a free gift, a shirt and a washable tie. Is on the drive and the bucket there for Shea Toole.
What a quarter. 15-4.
Edawati just escorted Toole off the floor. She kind of pulled the Maverick move, just let her keep running. Shot clock down inside the 20. Mealy, you see how light-footed she is, stays right there with Peary. And send out Richard, 7-5 on the shot clock. Richard still hanging, 3 seconds. Didn't get that call, come back, floated up. No, backside board, Edawati, and Tamea Edawati with the board and bucket that may have come after the violation.
Yeah, I didn't know that touched the rim, but they reset the shot clock, and Coach Nielsen is pleading her case, but no ears to hear.
Tamea Mealy can't get that one. Edawati with the board, and now the run out. So what she does, Shea Toole going to pick up the foul as Tamea Edawati on the floor. Is the rim shake there?
I don't know. Hard to tell.
So after the hard foul, everything's okay. 15 seconds. On the drive, Richards blocked away by Mealy. 5 seconds. Cambry Blackham with 3. Cambry Blackham ball fake and finish. Cambry Blackham has not had to be loud tonight. Her best play thus far as we go to the fourth quarter. It's a 15-point lead for Skyridge, looking for the first trip to a 6A championship game.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
Not gonna lie, Dane, I feel like I'm at Lambeau Field right now as we get ready for the start of the fourth quarter. It is a 15-point lead. Skyridge up 43-28. They are 8 minutes away for their first ever trip to the 6A state championship game. I keep waiting for Mark Chimura to come running out. Antonio Freeman, Dorsey Levens. Wasn't a fan of those Packers teams. That song gets stuck in your head as ball slapped out of bounds. But an impressive third quarter from Skyridge on both ends.
Yeah, and I mean we were talking about it off camera. Love the adjustment by Skyridge. And look, Davis got to execute, and really they got to execute on both ends the rest of the way. They don't have a lot of time or possessions to spare.
And the steal, Cambry Blackham, who scored right before the end of the quarter with the loose ball, gets it back out here on the angle. Blackham hanging on a pivot, sends out to Oser.
Look at the spacing here from Skyridge.
As Kitchen going to get the block. Remember, she can leave her feet. She went vertical. And Peary gets back over to Kitchen. Not paying attention, and kind of how the feel has been here in the second half here for Davis.
Yeah, it's just been off rhythm, off key.
There we go.
Right, off key. And it's, man, how many points they got on a fast break. And they haven't been here and haven't been able to get any separation from Skyridge in the half court.
Send that out to Mealy. Oh, Mercedes is going to pick up the charge.
Kind of see that Kendra was setting up for that a step or two early. Right here. All right now.
These two will be back next year in the state tournament.
Yeah.
You know how dominant was that third quarter? It was a 17-6 quarter for the Falcons. Can Davis find something here? Tamea Adewati could not get that one. And now on the run with Hymas.
It'll be interesting to see the stats when this is done, the difference in the shooting percentage first half, second half for Davis.
Yeah.
It's going to be stark.
I think your shot numbers are going to be low, too. That's what's going to kind of be an interesting part.
Yeah.
Do you think they've taken – I don't know if they've taken more than 10 shots here in the second half. It doesn't feel like it.
No. I'd say right now they're probably in the 6 mark.
Yeah, it's a shot from Bull. No, and the rebound to Blackham. And there goes Shea Toole on the leak out. Shea Toole. Adewati got back there. Oser can't finish. And the board ends up in the hands of Kate Richards. Now they got some numbers maybe here with 2 defenders in the backcourt. Kitchen. Blackham was there and going to draw the block. Much to Coach Nielsen's chagrin. Number 4 on Cambry.
Number 42, Mercedes Mealy.
And Coach Nielsen wants a timeout. We'll be back. You're watching the 6A semifinals on KSLSports.com. I think as 5:43 left in the fourth, we're going to have a foul on the inbound. And Ariana Bull picks up the foul. It's her 4th personal foul. So Cambry Blackham's come off the floor with her 4th personal, and now Bull picks up her 4th. As, Davis has 1 foul to give. And it'll be bonus the rest of the way in favor of the Darts. as Hymas sends out and has it taken away by Kate Richards. Hymas on the chase. Man, there's something to change with the acoustics of the D Event Center. We have not heard whistles a bunch the last couple days.
Of course, it could be we're wearing earmuffs.
Got microphones on them, though. Yeah, I heard that one.
Lane violation.
Ooh. Well, not as well. Davis was part of at the moment, was a pretty interesting lane violation on Tuesday. Davis boys.
Could have been quite impactful. Yeah.
We spent a lot of time here. We're synced. Yeah. Oh. As Mealy can't get that one to go, and the rebound to Bull. So on the run. As we talk about, Skyridge is always about pressure defense, and they have, as you pointed out earlier, just sat back and said, okay, we're going to catch you, and you're going to play in front of us kind of thing. Peary on the drive, wrap it around, and scores.
And you talk about some of the youth for these sides. Chloe Peary, just a freshman, she had a nice quarterfinal as well. Hit some big shots for Davis down the stretch. They return a lot of talent. Graduate Bull, just about everyone else comes back in terms of, major minutes.
Right.
Major minutes.
Major minutes. On the other way, Etowati. Hymas just cut that off. Etowati gets in space from Toole. Can't get the shot to fall. And Oser with the board. Hands off to Hymas. Coach Nielsen saying, hey, slow up. Let's take our time. We go halfway through the fourth quarter in a 15-point advantage for the Falcons. Again, the boys' games are going to be coming up next. Lone Peak versus Corner Canyon, and a Cypress versus the reigning 6A Kings, American Fork. As Kitchen going to draw the foul.
And look, a great time to plug. If you're a fan of girls basketball, if you're a fan of boys basketball, tune in tonight, 8:40, I believe. Q Mesa.
Yeah.
I mean, this is, major opportunity for him tonight. Fantastic career. Could be his last game. I mean, every game in the playoffs could be your last game, right? Losing and you're done. But, man, what a career he's had, and another chance to watch Q tonight.
Major opportunity. Didn't want to cut you off.
Major opportunity.
As been quite the interesting to watch social media. And I never want to say, hey, you can't do this. There was a couple of guys that are a little early on Q Mesa. As the three from Shea Toole off the mark. That ball bounces around. Then Hymas comes away with it. If you recall, a few years ago, he was up for Mr. Rewind as a sophomore.
I mean, I was going to nominate him for NBA MVP.
I don't know. I haven't seen the advanced metrics on him yet. What's his PER?
He's certainly in the conversation, right? Certainly in the conversation.
In the mix.
Well, I just mean for player of the year award.
Oh, player
right?
for ours?
Yeah.
Oh, leads the conversation.
I think he's probably coming down the backstretch in pretty good position.
He's had a bunch of snow. He's the king of Bunker Hill at the moment. Did you play that in school? King of Bunker Hill?
Yeah, I didn't love it.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, that was the game after a big snow. They had the big piles up.
Well, I lived in Idaho. We didn't get a lot of snow.
Oh, you guys were just mad you could have picked potatoes. That's what it was. It was hurting the crop, even though it was helping it.
We said how to save our backs,
Blackham on the take. Couldn't get it. Oh, look, Oster comes in for the board. The putback won't go. And backside is Shea Toole mixing it up once again. But comes in, and the foul is going to be on Shea Toole. Number 3 on Shea as we walk down the other end of the floor. Much different than the Billis walk, 98 feet. And there'll be free throws here for Davis. But you're going to see a couple candidates in the next couple of games.
Yeah.
Max Toombs, Brody Kozlowski.
It's rare for a junior to win it. Doesn't mean they can't.
Well,
we've had juniors win it.
We've had juniors win it.
Yes, we have. Yeah.
Well, here's the thing about Q Mesa. He's the reigning 6A Offensive Player of the Year in the Rewind Awards.
Which, yes, he is.
And a wide channel basketball helps her. Which what?
Well, I was going to share something, but I don't want it to lead people astray. I actually like when you have like progression of awards, but that's for another day and time. Full time out.
We'll be right back.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
Start of the fourth quarter. Start of the fourth quarter, Dusty Lister and Dane Stewart. As 13-point lead is Skyridge on the precipice of making it to the 6A championship game for the first time in school history. And waiting for them is region foe Lone Peak. It's Cambry Blackham. Another strong finish.
She just kind of absorbs that. Like it wasn't even there.
Oser knocks that ball loose. Shea Toole hits the deck. And if this is on, Shea Toole will be number 4.
You talked about her defense. I talked about her shooting. She has exerted all her energy on the floor tonight. She's been very active, very intense defensively. I mean, she's been right on players and jumping on the floor for loose balls and rebounds and contests.
You know, well, to reuse the phrase I said earlier, she's in the mix all the time. And I would just say this, she plays hard.
Yeah.
And she's a junior and will be back next year. Let's see what kind of role she'll have next year. But Cambry Blackham, who will be back as well on the drive, leaves it out for Oser. Oser back out to Cambry. Cambry goes into Bull, can't get it. She wanted to get the foul and the 5th one on Bull, but couldn't get the bucket or the foul.
That was a creative move.
And timeout. For a second, I was just waiting to make sure there wasn't a 3-second call or something else like that, but we'll be right back. As we come back, and a 15-point game against Skyridge on the cusp of making it to the title game as Kendra Kitchen gets the floater to go. And a loud first half, and I'll tell you what, Skyridge, we talk about the offense a lot, but their defense in this second half, that's only the 12th point of the second half for Davis.
Davis scored 14 in the first quarter.
Right. Well, think about it. They have scored single-digit points in every quarter since.
Yes. Yep.
It was 14 all at the end of one. 26-22 at the half.
And the amazing thing is that Skyridge has committed 9 fouls, but it speaks to some of the physicality they've brought in the second half, right? Where it's in the grill, contesting on the floor. Like, it's just – and the thing that's maybe most impressive is Skyridge showing, hey, we can win multiple ways here, right? Like, we can adapt.
So Hymas had the board on one end, or bucket on one end. Bull misses there. Blackham with the rebound. As the final moment's going to tick away, and Coach Nielsen in her second year as the head coach at Skyridge is going to take Skyridge their first ever 6A state championship game. You think about the year for them as Adewale with the steal. She's one. Tamaya has no quit in her either.
No.
And so Tamaya with the steal and the bucket. But for Skyridge, win their first ever 6A state championship in football, and now go to the 6A girls state championship. Their swim team also won a state championship as well here in the winter. It's been quite the year for Skyridge athletics.
Man, great job. They were second to start the year, and they were always the second best team in 6A, right?
Yeah.
And they showed that again today. Davis, Region 1 champs for the first time in a long time, first semifinal since 07. This was a ball game at halftime. Second half, Skyridge left no doubt as they advanced to the championship.
Well, congratulations to Davis, an outstanding year, a year of progression. And you got some players coming back. Congratulations on an outstanding year to the Davis Darts. And did you select the player of the game?
I did not. I'm going to go off radar here. I'm going to go with, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to do it. This is so hard. Because there's like 3 players I could go with.
I'll go
with Mealy.
There we go, Mercedes Mealy. That's
Yeah.
a good one. Yeah, Mercedes Mealy made big plays, especially when this game was tight. Again, it's Skyridge moving on to the 6A state championship game. Congratulations to the Falcons. They'll go on to play Lone Peak in the title game. For Vince Francis, Dane Stewart, Preston the intern, I'm Dusty Lister. Thanks for joining us and for watching KSL Sports Rewind's coverage of the 6A state championship basketball tournaments on KSLSports.com, your online home for state championships.